I've been intending to write this review for a while now because this is one of the movies that I cannot help but record my thoughts and share it with you. Athena is a French movie released in September and available in Netflix, which is making waves among the film critics and viewers alike for mostly the right reasons. Here are my thoughts about Athena. Hello friends, welcome back. Athena is about a riot in an immigrant neighborhood of Paris suburbs. The riot is due to the brutal murder of a 13-year-old boy, Edir, of Algerian descent, who belongs to the neighborhood of Athena. The movie explores the state of minds and actions during the riot of the three brothers of Edir who represent the different phases of immigrants. One brother, Karim, is the angry young man who leads the riot. In fact, he is the riot himself. The other brother, Abdul, is a conformist who is an ex-army but now serving in the French police forces. And finally, Mokhtar, the eldest of them all, is the self-centered drug dealer who can only think about himself and his business, even during the riots. It is no tale that is told by Romain Gavras, but a gripping narrative of how the riot goes. This is more of an anatomy of a riot rather than an anatomy of human behavior or other socio-political aspects. Yes, as a viewer, one may choose to take whichever point of view while watching the movie. It could be seen from the socio-political angle, that is, the differential treatment of immigrants and the approach of the police towards the Algerian origin immigrants. The background news announcements indicate that it is third such incident in a short period of time, highlighting the brutality of police on the immigrants. And the neighborhood of Athena stands as a symbol of resistance, also symbolizing the limited space in the society that the people of immigrant origin hold close to heart. Or it could be seen as about relationships, a family tragedy, a tale of three brothers and their relationships with each other, their predicament in times of such personal tragedy. Or it could be seen as a revenge and conspiracy drama where antisocial elements pit one against the other, knowing the nature of sensitivities between the immigrants and the police. However, for me, as I said earlier, Athena is none of this. Athena is a movie that redraws boundaries of filmmaking by taking up techniques that are not necessarily novel but put together in a way that makes the watching experience gripping and nail-biting. The movie is shot as a series of single sequence shots. It goes without mentioning the highlight of the movie is the opening sequence. The 11-minute long single sequence opening shot could go into the annals of filmmaking as one of the best opening shots ever. You may also like to watch the truly impressive behind the scenes series in Netflix about how it was shot. The opening shot starts with the news of Edir's death and the police holding a public meeting to express concern and assure people of action. The man leading the meeting is Abdul, who is serving the French police, is a brother of the victim Edir. In the crowd is Karim, another brother of victim Edir, who throws a Molotov cocktail in the meeting and triggers the violence. The shot continues with Karim and his gang of rioters looting weapons from the police station and escaping to Athena in a vehicle. They reach Athena and take positions to face counteraction from the police. The shot finally ends with an aerial drone zooming out. This entire sequence is shot with the camera handheld to start with, then move between vehicles and finally getting transferred to a drone. There are no cuts, edits, tricks to the shot. At least that's what is said and that's what I believe. It is detailed planning and tedious execution of the plan. Even before the enormity of the opening sequence sinks in, the subsequent events in the neighborhood takes over and keeps you glued to the proceedings. Even though the subsequent shots follow the same technique as the opening scene, you don't pay attention to it anymore because obviously it kind of becomes familiar and you get blind to the technique. The other aspect that goes along with the camera is the background score. Acting is top notch and all credits to the wonderful casting. The movie does have its fair share of drawbacks. The plot drifts midway and the rioters bring in a cop as hostage and there are some mindless back and forth. There are no women characters. You can see women for a few fleeting moments more as a prop rather than characters with roles. There is not even screen time for any women characters. The end was also not convincing, with the director deciding to stay clear of controversies by safely revealing that neither the police nor the immigrants were at fault, but some neo-Nazi miscreants who trigger the killing and violence. But the fact is, we are overwhelmed by the enormity of the movie watching experience that we hardly pay attention to the flaws. It is a hard to describe movie because it is not fast paced, but there is always something happening all the while. It doesn't fit into any standard genre. After this movie, there should be a separate genre of movies for riots. Action thriller is a complete misnomer. Don't watch this for entertainment. You will be disappointed. Watch it for an experience and you will be overwhelmed. I wish I had seen it on the big screen. And that's it for now, friends. I'll come back with my next review. Till then, bye bye.